to think, you'll see that God's been talking to you and he's been calling you home. And when I say calling you home, I mean home to him, meaning turning from a different path and turning to him. Because God's been talking to you. And we've allowed things to distract us, people, places, things to distract us. Do not get distracted. That's a tool of the enemy to keep you right where you are. When God is calling you home. You have a bigger purpose to serve on this planet. There's so much for you to do. So much for you to do. So please do not allow yourself to be deceived. Do not allow yourself to be stagnated. Do not allow yourself to fall into, oh, well, everybody else is doing it. Well, not everybody's going to heaven either. Everybody that say they going to heaven isn't going to heaven. And let me tell you something. We live like we live in forever, but not one of us knows when our end date is. And I'm not trying to be gruesome or rude or, I don't want to bring up negative things, but it's the truth. That's the truth, family. We don't know when our last day here is on earth. So you making decisions today like you got forever to make it right is actually nonsensical. If God is calling you and you're on this live, there's a reason. And if you're like ignoring God because you think you know more than God, well, no, God knows your end date. God knows what he created you to do. And there's a lot of people, I heard Dr. Miles Monroe say this, the richest place on the planet, with the richest place on the planet is the graveyard. Because a lot of people had unrealized dreams, untapped potential, things that they did not accomplish and they did not do because they chose their way. They did not walk in faith. They did not walk in obedience. And so therefore and wherefore, some of the things that they wanted to do, they were unable to accomplish. That's a quote from Dr. Miles Monroe. The richest place on the planet is a graveyard. And so again, you guys, I'm serious about this. I'm very serious about this. Only what we do for God and with God will last. Think about the people that we still talk about today. From Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, no, let me not say it. Is it John Allen? I don't want to say it wrong. Shoot, we still talking about Jesus. We still talking about all the disciples, all those, like, the people that make real impact took real risk. They took real risk. Some people are so funny to me. Some of y'all comments are funny. I'm just saying, y'all, we need to be focused on, yes, okay, make our lives great today. But there's a future. There's other things we need to be thinking about as well. And those things, it's not just about salvation, but it's about living a purposeful life on this earth. That's what I'm saying. When you live a purposeful life on this earth and you're walking in purpose and you're walking with impact, there's so much God can do. Like, he knows your he knows untapped potential. He knows what he created you to do. You don't. You have an idea, but you don't know. And the only way that you get there, the only way we get to promised land is if we're obedient to the process. And a lot of us are skipping process, trying to find easy way out. And there's not an easy way out. You have to surrender to process. What does surrendering to process mean? It means obedience. It means obedience. And that doesn't mean perfection. I didn't say perfection, because your girl ain't perfect, but it does mean obedience. Obedient, let me tell y'all, I'll be honest with y'all. Me being obedient, and even when I feel those promptings in the spirit, I know God has been teaching me. There's been so much, y'all, that just come to my mind. Like, I'll think about things that the other day I was walking around, I thought about something I wrote in December. And I was thinking about something I had saw that day. And I saw that it was the same thing. Like, I literally, what I saw that day in real life was something I thought about in December and wrote down. And I'm like, God is in even the thoughts. I'm not even thinking I'm being influenced by God. Like, I'm not even thinking that in this moment, God has anything to do with that thought. But God influenced that thought to where it manifested in real life that day, you know? So it's like, you don't even realize how God is working within you until you take the time to get to know him and understand that there are things about you that he put in you. But you don't know that until you spend time with him and understand what is what. What is you? What is him? So I just want, I mean, again, you guys, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, you know, she's doing this and that. No, I'm being honest, you guys. I've found a lot of purpose here. And a lot of fulfillment. Has it been challenging? Absolutely. But, and have I gotten weird comments? Of course. I was getting weird comments before. But I just feel like I'm on a journey and I'm really enjoying the journey. I'm really enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying how God is moving. I'm enjoying how God is changing and turning things inside out, upside down. And again, I do think that there's a spiritual awakening. And I think even the negative comments, even the things people are saying to insult me right now on this live or to distract me, and I believe that's just the enemy trying to distract me from what God ultimately put me on here to say. I believe God put me on here to say there are people on this live that are watching me right now that God is calling them. And they know God is calling them. They feel that God is calling them. There are things in their life that they cannot explain. And they're like, I know for certain. I've been questioning my sanity. I've been questioning my thought process. Is this God? And God is letting somebody know today, yes, it is me. And I need you to answer the call. There are things that we need to do, and you're taking up too much time being distracted by things that will never fulfill you, being distracted by people that will never answer the question for you. You, at the end of this life, we answer to the decisions that we made. And so I want somebody else. I answered the call. Has it been easy? No, but I've answered the call. And I want somebody else that's on here who's been called. You know who you are. You've been called. God has been calling you. And he's trying to sit you down as well. But he's been calling you. Things have happened. You can't explain. There are things that you're like, wait, God, is this you? Why can't I shake this desire? Why can't I shake this prompting? I don't understand it. I feel weird. I feel out of pocket. I don't understand this. God is calling you. And the only way you know is if you pick up that phone. The only way you know is if you decide right now to say, listen, I'm going to just, you know what? I've done it my way. And y'all, that's what I came to. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I came to a place where I'm like, I have done it my way and I have failed. My way didn't work. Hasn't worked. I've achieved certain things and I've attained certain things. Cool, great. But fulfillment, purpose, there was still something inside me that wanted to do more. There was something inside me that knew I was created for more. And I couldn't quench that feeling. I don't care how many happy experiences that you put me on. I don't care if you decided to take me in. I love Disney World. Love Disney World. Let me see Mickey. I love Disney. I don't care how many times you take me to Disney World or allow me to be, you know, in different environments where it's a lot of fun and a lot of lights and a lot of love. It still was something within me that just wasn't there, that just wasn't present, that just wasn't fulfilled. And yet I got to a place earlier this year that God told me to dream again. I know it was him. And so I started dreaming again. And as I started dreaming again, he said, oh, So you have faith for something again. Let's start this journey because you've been wasting time focusing on what you see, investing in what you see, when there's an unseen realm that I have for you, that you are so fixated on what you see, you're not even thinking about the things I have planned for you. And so I have decided, like, okay, it's like, you know what, God? You know what? I surrender. Let's go. Why not? And let me tell you, on this journey, I know one day I'm going to look back on this video and I'm going to remember where I was here. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And somebody else on here, it's just the beginning for you too. All you have to do is say yes and let him drive the car. And let him drive the car, let him drive the car. Don't try to take your hand. Don't try to grab the wheel from him. Let him drive the car. Let him drive the car.